Sean Horn as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. In now, Ron Hayes. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play.
This guy keeps making a name for himself. He's not considered one of the better hitters for average in the minors, but he just might be if he can continue at this pace.
Hey, way to square that thing up, man.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Come on, big guy. Hey, now.
Here's a look over to first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Hayes gets his lead at first, nobody out. Once more, a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in.
Steal, run him.
Runners off for second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Horn. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Runners on the move for second. And oh, this is off the second base bag. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey, the result works out right there. Batter gets a hit. They find themselves first and second with a chance to do some damage. But when you get the hit and run sign, your job is to hit a line drive to the outfield somewhere and advance that runner to third base. They'll take it, but not the execution they were looking for.
Hey, come on, big guy. Get your pitch.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Popped up. Adams camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Coming to the plate now, Shannon Schaefer, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 0-1 pitch coming. Skied into straightaway right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping in, Ron Hayes. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A ball hit softly on a line to third. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first. Striding in, Ron Hayes.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
The 1-0 pitch. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Digging in, Anthony Santander. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
And here we go, here we go.
Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to the right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole.
Pick it up.
And he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right, and that... Striding forward now is the DH, Steve Cruz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Grounded to third. This could be two. Throw to first is in time for the first out. At the plate, Ron Hayes, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Looking to minimize the damage here.
No.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
The 1-0 delivery. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down.
Come on, big guy. See it up. Drive it right back up the box. Let's go.
Hey, find some green, baby. Find some green.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Ron Hayes. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Enriquez has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sean Horn. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in the... Oh, and he misses it.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy...
Now at the plate, Ron Hayes. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it.
He's running. Swing and a liner.
Yeah, boy, good piece.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up, and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Ready for another chance? Rio Ruiz. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, see it, drive it. Let's go.
The 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Horn has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Digging in now, Joel Nieve. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1-1-1.
Throw gets him at first, and I'll tell you what, they don't come much better than what you saw right there.
That was a great defensive play there. And you know, he's not the guy you'd necessarily expect to make a play like that. He's not known for his glove skills. Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Bowie Bay Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Welcome to MLB The Show. And striding into the box, Ron Hayes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today. Looking to fight. Everything changes.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So striding in, Ron Hayes. First pitch coming. Here it is. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, like you can right there. Square it up.
Well hit to right, but foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Lifted in the air out to right. Feliz coasts under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Ron Hayes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 5-2. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. And in a big way, 2 runs on the board as a result.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Rio Ruiz.
Come on, big guy.
Here comes the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Bay Sox lead this thing 5-2. Now at the plate, Ron Hayes. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
Dero, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
On the bag, on the bag.
There's
Pick
one.
it up, pick it up.
Throw won't get him. 5-2 the final today. The Bowie Bay Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Ron Freeman earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. The show's continuing coverage. So stepping in, Ron Hayes. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the 2nd. Set to get his day started, Javier Reyes. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And the runner back. Hayes on at first, nobody out. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back.
Hey, hit me a seed right here.
And yet another throw over. Runner back safely. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. Lifted the other way out to left center. Serrano makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, a double play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Burris. Runner in scoring position with two gone. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Adams rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they push their lead to 3 now. Stepping up now, Ron Hayes. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Now at the plate, Javier Reyes. Left side right here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful.
And now they've got him in a rundown. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs.
Come on now.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Ron Hayes. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
See and rip it up there.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
All right, ease
Hard
up.
on the
You're
ground
up,
toward
good
short.
job, good
A
job.
diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But the recovery is too late at first, and the run is in to score. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Digging in and looking for more, Javier Reyes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. High and deep to straightaway right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His first home run of the season, and it's now 5-3.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases-loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up
into the box, Ron Hayes. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing, line,
Yeah,
drive. That's going to be trouble.
All right, you're here. You're here.
Smith isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Oh, and you just know in a game this tight that run could be a big one. Stretches the lead to 6-4, giving their staff an extra run to play with, which always helps. See if they can tack on another one here.
Javier Reyes will stride in again as we flash you back to inning number 6, and this was certainly a big blow in this one. A grand slam as he left no doubt about that one.
Hey, no one better right now. Here you go.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Into the box now, Anthony Santander. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Come on, baby.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Hey, here we go. Clutch up for us right here, buddy.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Serrano retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief. Now at the plate, Benny Adams. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 6-4 the outcome today. The Bay Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Tommy Thomason earns his 5th winner of the year. John Gunter closes the door for the save, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact.
A coach offers guidance to a developing player.
Turntable. I know you're feeling good, but this can quickly turn. Don't ever stop the music when you rockin' like this, cause you can lose a great thing like Tupac and 9-6. Let me know if we got what you need. We get busy, baby, don't sleep. Ain't nobody here ready to leave. So here we go. Turntables and the mic. Rip the microphone straight. That's the only way they're gonna hear you. Fresher than fresh.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Erie Seawolves and the Bowie Bay Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Walker Bullington, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all.
Coming to the plate now, Ron Hayes. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them. Liner towards second.
Round hard, you score.
And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Fagan has it in his sights, and that's the 3rd out. At the plate, Ron Hayes. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Settling in now, Ron Hayes. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, have a rip.
Hits are even at 7 apiece.
There, let's go, kid.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, look at 1 pitch right here. Come on now. Need you right here, 1 time.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Fagan on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here. Ready once again, Ron Hayes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Sanchez features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side.
Dig!
And that's the 2nd out.
Wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Bowie Bay Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Walker Bullington earns win number 4 on the season. John Gunter wraps it up for the save, his 14th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Erie Sea. So coming to the plate, Ron Hayes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Kearns is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now batting, Kevin Figueroa. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. Be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Standing in, Ron Hayes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground to short. Figueroa is there. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired.
Hey, come on now.
Standing in, Kareem Barrow. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in to try it again, Isaac Dorman. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the 1-1 delivery. This one's down to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Ron Hayes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he'll scramble back to first safely. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch. He's gone.
Runners off for second. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock. First and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
Digging in once again, Anthony Santander. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 2-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center.
Halfway.
Figueroa onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So striding forward now, Jack Messer.
Come on, Fly,
and the
get out.
runner's breaking for third. Don't want to forget about him. Hayes on second. Bostic is over at first with 1 away.
Oh, now 1 pitch right here.
Runners on his way to third. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Barrow is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So digging in now, Ron Hayes. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels...
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders, from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Seawolves used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Spencer Turnbull gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A. Andres Cabrera gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. Pitchers in the game right now.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rodriguez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0.
Leading off the inning, Ron Hayes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Charles Kim. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this. 1-1. A solid 1 hit in your entire... But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in, Ron Hayes. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late, or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Come on, big guy. What time? Here you go.
The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. Around second now and headed for third.
Stand up.
The tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3. Stepping up to the plate, Ron Hayes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Slow roller out to short. To his left, Figueroa. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Ron Hayes. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And he fouls this one off. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Hey, let's go,
2 balls and a strike now.
Hey, wait for your pitch right there, huh?
Line
Come on,
towards center
you're
field.
scoring.
Kearns is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the base. Now to the plate, Clifford Jordan. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Play on the ground to third. throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Erie Seawolves and the Bowie Bay Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Leandro Herrera, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Right here. Let's go, baby.
Digging in, Dean Fagan. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Hard on the ground at third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. At the plate, Ron Hayes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Grounded up the first baseline. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. Throwing to second. And he'll get in there safely.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscled the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Hayes, the runner at second with one away. Ground ball right side. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Anthony Santander the next to bat, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Hit hard on the ground to short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit, and the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Now in the box, Ron Hayes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit.
All right, hang on, hang on. Right here, right here.
The relay. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Striding in once again, Javier Reyes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Pick it up, pick it up.
The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-2 game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box now, Anthony Santander looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. The 3-1, and there he goes towards second. Strike called, now the throw down. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
A simple ground ball to the infield.
Ready for another shot now. Kareem Barrow. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as they open things up a bit now, 6-3.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give a base hit that drives it.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Ready now, Ron Hayes. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Bledsoe comes on now, and he has it 1 down. In now, Ron Hayes. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. But this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Get here. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, way to drive that one. There you go.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Striding in, Javier Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat, and he'll get back in safely.
No one's better. Need you right
2
here.
balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hit hard to 3rd. They'll go the short way to Beckham, and that ends the inning. Digging in, DJ Bledsoe, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 right-handed pitching.
Ground ball left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. 6-4 the outcome today. Erie took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Joe Starnes earns his 5th winner of the year. Leandro Herrera was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Doug Manuel earns the save out of the bullpen, his 11th of the campaign. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
After trying this player out in a new role, his team likes what they've seen. The most direct road to the show is not always the one that was first envisioned.
I'm in my luggage, hold up. Boy, I'm on the runway like I'm Ducky, hold up. Prolific, really be living my lyrics. So tell me who did it this big and who ain't about to slow up.
A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position. Double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word.
I'm about to get all the way the fuck about it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 30 mil on the deal, depending on how the tour was routed. I seen your watch when you first dropped, that was clouded, which means you used to make it till you make it type. I do you crazy with hollow, no holla back, just how the raps. I got up to make sure every dollar stack. Y'all aiming for the stars, some natural starter cap. Run like a quarterback.
The word is good. Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city and putting on a new uniform. A Triple-A manager welcomes a new arrival from Double-A. This prospect showed promise at the Double-A level. The organization is hopeful his progress will continue here.
Time for baseball of the Triple-A variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Durham Bulls and the Norfolk Tides. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Sammy Kohler, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think...
That's ball four. He's safe. Out. He's out.
Stepping in, Ron Hayes. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. Hit out towards second.
Come on, get here,
Munson
get here.
loves it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. At the plate, Ron Hayes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
Stand up.
Pena blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2. And how about that? He just tallied his first hit in AAA. A nice moment as we see the ball being tossed into the dugout there. That'll end up on a trophy case someplace.
Yeah, that's exciting for him, and I'm sure he's riding high right now. But as a minor leaguer, your goal is to be at the major league level. He'll be looking to pick up a lot more base knocks here in AAA to earn his way up to the majors.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. Pickoff move to second. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Forrest Ashton. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Hit hard to third. Hayes scoops it up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ron Hayes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and a strike to count. One out, nobody on.
Hey, nice and patient. Get yours.
Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Durham Bulls came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Sean Levitt claims the win out of the pen, his first. Johnny Gomes hammers down the save, his 16th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a... Welcome to MLB The Show, and this... Leading off the inning, Ron Hayes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. Ready to take his hacks again, Forrest Ashton, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the last time up. Line drive to left. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. Stepping into the box, Ron Hayes. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ron Hayes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And the runner is in from second. Throw to third, but he's in there as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Now at the plate, Steve Wilkerson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. Ready for another chance, Ron Hayes. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. And he'll be back in standing up.
Hey, keep it going, keep it going. Clutch
Ready
up
with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Vasquez is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, that's an unbelievable job out of the bullpen. An 8-out save, you don't see that very often anymore.
10-4 the final in this game. The Bulls scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Anthony Banda wins his 3rd of the season. Adam Kolarek records 8 outs on his way to the save, his 1st of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa.
I got 3 with me, they want the baguettes on their neck. I was made inside the projects, I got on my set. I was really on the floor, then I woke up in the jet. Ain't never had a dog, no. I just might cop demon. I'm shopping at Neiman's, balling every season. Feeling like I'm dreaming, shining every weekend. All they know is that I was Louis V's on my shoes, and all my by the tubes. First time in V12, she was hanging at the roof. My VV's ice cream, I didn't even have to scoop. Got the whole universe in my ceiling, I'ma set the mood. I seen his mane, looking at my neck, ooh. I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this.
AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Norfolk Tides and the Gwinnett. Stripers.
Play ball. He's out. Out.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Stanley Matsui. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. To third. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. An inning in the books tonight. Still. Digging in now, Ron Hayes. He had a triple in the game yesterday, finishing 1 for 4.
See it, drive it like you can.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hot shot on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors. plate now is the designated hitter, Chad Dunn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 0-1 pitch. On the third, and they could get two. Scooped up on the backhand. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of three. Striding into the box, Ron Hayes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, stick to your plan up there, kid.
First pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lamar moves over. Looks it into his glove, and